Welcome to This Explainer. Look, I am absolutely pumped to have you here today because we're looking at literally one of the most buzzed about topics in e-commerce right now, AI dropshipping. If you've been anywhere near the online business space lately, you've undoubtedly seen the headlines, right? You've seen the hype. But today, we're going to break it all down, structurally, objectively, and entirely based on the data.
So, we have to acknowledge the elephant in the room right off the bat. There's just an overwhelming amount of hype surrounding this 2026 trend. It seems like everyone and their mother is talking about automated success and instant profits. But what does it actually mean beyond all those flashy buzzwords? Well, my promise to you today is that we are going to strip away the marketing fluff. We're going to look exactly at what this model looks like under the hood, what it can do, what it absolutely cannot do, and how real sellers are practically applying it today.
All right, here is our roadmap. Number 1, what is AI dropshipping? Number 2, traditional versus AI dropshipping. Number 3, the AI store workflow. Number 4, where humans still rule. Number 5, your 2026 starter blueprint. And finally, number 6, the final verdict. Okay, let's dive into this.
What is AI dropshipping? Okay, in plain English, AI dropshipping is basically just taking the classic business model, where you sell products you don't physically keep in stock, and supercharging it with artificial intelligence tools. Instead of you sitting there for hours manually browsing supplier sites, writing product descriptions by hand, and updating your stock on some clunky spreadsheet, the intelligent systems take over all that heavy data lifting. It's actually wild. You simply tell the AI, hey, here's the niche I want to target, and it steps in. It finds the winning products, generates search engine optimized descriptions, suggests dynamic pricing, and even handles the fulfillment process. It's all about just removing the friction from the standard e-commerce model.
Moving right along to Section 2, Traditional versus AI Dropshipping. Let's see how this actually builds on the past.
Think back to manual dropshipping. It used to mean hours and hours of tedious searching for products. You had slow, maybe once-a-day price updates, and incredibly error-prone order processing. It was exhausting. But with AI-powered dropshipping, you're utilizing instant demand analysis. It's scanning huge volumes of marketplace data to find strong demand signals before a market saturates. And those price updates, they aren't daily anymore. They happen in real time, literally every 10 to 15 minutes. Tools like eSync monitor your stock and automatically reprice to protect your profit margins. The whole shebang is 100% automated and running 24/7.
Section 3, the AI store workflow. So the crucial point is, how does this actually run day to day?
The workflow moves through 4 highly optimized stages. First up, product research. The AI scans millions of SKUs across marketplaces, surfacing products with rising sales velocity and solid positive reviews. It narrows millions of options down to a tight, curated list. Second is store creation. The AI actually generates your store structure, your product titles, and custom mobile responsive pages just from your niche keywords. Third, dynamic pricing. Algorithms are constantly adjusting your prices in real time based on exactly what your competitors are doing, making sure you stay profitable. And fourth, fulfillment automation. The very second a customer clicks buy, auto-ordering tools forward that purchase directly to your vetted suppliers. You don't have to touch a single form.
Just listen to this. What used to be a 3-hour daily product update routine becomes a 10-minute rules review. 10 minutes! For solo founders out there managing multiple accounts on platforms like Shopify or eBay, this operational efficiency gain is a total game changer. These AI systems can handle bigger catalogs and way higher order volumes without adding a single extra hour to your workday. Stores generating massive monthly revenue can genuinely be run solo now, all because the automation is handling the tedious supplier monitoring and inventory updates.
Let's zoom out for a second and look at the broader context. Traditional models where you hold physical inventory carry massive risk, right? You usually need $10,000 or more in startup capital just to get off the ground. Dropshipping, by contrast, has zero inventory risk and remarkably low startup capital. Now, yes, dropshipping profit margins are generally lower. You're looking at around 20 to 40% compared to wholesaling, but that complete lack of inventory risk, that is exactly what makes it the ideal foundation for lean, AI-driven entrants in 2026. It gives you the ultimate flexibility to just pivot and test new trends instantly.
Section 4, where humans still rule. Because, honestly, we need a reality check here.
We need to clarify the boundaries between machine automation and your actual brain. AI is brilliant at data-heavy tasks. It absolutely excels at analyzing vast amounts of product data, optimizing prices based on super complex variables, handling routine operations like imports, and detecting patterns in your marketing. It gives you the baseline content and the demand signals so you can react 2 to 3 times faster to market trends.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is what you, the human operator, absolutely must own. You own the niche selection. You own the long-term brand vision and creative differentiation. And most importantly, you own supplier vetting. Look, blindly trusting an AI that flags a hot product without using your own human judgment to check shipping times and supplier reviews, that will ruin your store. Period. If an AI finds a product with explosive TikTok engagement, but it takes 20 days to ship and the quality is garbage, you are gonna drown in refunds. Human judgment catches exactly what pure data misses.
Section 5, your 2026 Starter Blueprint. Let's get into the concrete roadmap.
$300 to $800. I'm delivering this with a very serious advisory tone right now because you do not need thousands of dollars to start, but you also cannot start with zero, okay? This is the realistic, budget-conscious total starting cost for an AI dropshipping operation this year.
Let's break that budget down a bit. You're looking at around $29 for a platform like Shopify, maybe $10 to $50 for your AI and automation tools, and keep in mind, many of those have free tiers to start, and the rest of that budget is dedicated strictly to initial ad spend. Notice that massive chunk for ad tests? That is entirely by design. You should be using $50 to $100 ad tests to validate products over 30 days, rather than blowing your budget trying to build and fill some huge, untested catalog.
So here is your exact step-by-step launch sequence. First, you choose an AI-friendly niche. Second, you select your platform, like Shopify or WooCommerce. Third, you connect an automation tool, say Easync, for your product importing and auto-ordering. Fourth, you test small batches, just 5 to 10 products that the AI has already flagged with strong demand signals. And finally, you iterate based on the data. You review your store performance weekly, you double down on the winners, and you cut the losers fast.
Now you might be wondering, what exactly is an AI-friendly niche? Well, you want to focus on categories like smart home tech, hybrid work gear, and eco-friendly products. These niches are incredibly profitable for AI dropshippers because they experience frequent trend shifts, massive search volume spikes, and they have comparable SKUs across different suppliers. The AI can track a rising TikTok trend for, say, a new cable organizer or some bamboo kitchen gadget perfectly, allowing you to jump in and capitalize on it way before the crowd does.
Section 6, the final verdict. Is it actually worth it?
Let's look at the cold, hard facts, entirely hype-free. The pros? They are undeniable. You have incredibly low upfront capital compared to traditional e-commerce. You save a massive amount of time on repetitive tasks, and you can test products at lightning speed. But the cons are real too. Meta and TikTok ad costs are rising. In fact, TikTok CPMs now routinely exceed $15 in competitive niches. You are still dealing with thinner margins, and you are heavily reliant on third-party suppliers. AI is an amazing force multiplier for dedicated entrepreneurs. But guys, it is not a magical push-button money machine. You absolutely still have to put in the work to test and iterate.
Which leaves us with this final thought. We are rapidly moving toward an era of agentic commerce, where AI shopping assistants on platforms like Amazon are going to completely change how customers discover products. Stores that have structured product data, competitive real-time pricing, and AI-driven automation built directly into their DNA, they are going to adapt instantly. So, the question isn't really whether AI is changing e-commerce. The real question is, as AI shopping assistants take over, will your store be ready?